Hey everybody, it's Em and welcome back to my channel. So today we are doing something a little bit different. We are going to do a Sophia Loren signature cat eye. I did my hair kind of like how she does it. I've got some pearls on and I've got this sexy kind of 1950s sort of dress on. It's a new series I'm going to be starting here on this channel, and I'm going to be not necessarily transforming myself into a celebrity, but I'm going to be showing you something about their makeup that they're known for, or just recreating a certain look. So yeah, let's just jump right in and get started. So let's fix the camera a little bit. Now I started with, I've already put foundation on, primer on. I used by Ulta like a mattifying kind of primer. Then I used by Maybelline the Dream Matte Mousse in Ivory #1. And then under my eyes I used from Becca, it's their brightening under eye kind of corrector. I used that, and then I used from Maybelline another concealer. You can use any concealer, you can use any foundation that you want. And then because Sophia Loren, my features are a lot more rounded than Sophia. We both are Italian, but her features are more angular. Her nose is very sharp, her cheekbones are very sharp, her chin kind of, then the bottom is very squared. My face is very round. My nose tip is very rounded. I do have cheekbones, and I do have a higher set cheekbone, you see, but my face is round and my features are rounded. So like my eyes, my nose, my face. So what I did was I took from Maybelline their little contouring sticks in the color Coconut, and it's a very, very dark shade. And what I did was I took a very, very tiny brush and I just looked at a photo of Sophia, and I just kind of contoured, made my nose a tiny little, you see how you can see that sharpness right there and the sharpness here, and I just brought out my crease, and I tried to make my nose a little bit sharper, and I tried to make my cheekbones a little bit sharper, and I tried to give myself a little bit of a little, she has like a little indentation on her chin. I don't know if you can see that. And I have really pretty earrings in, and I just kind of threw my hair up like how she normally does. So let's just jump right in and let's get started, because Lord knows I can ramble. So we are going to start with the eyes. Now, she's known for her signature cat eye. I do it all the time and I love it. It's super sexy, it's super feminine, and it's really gorgeous. So, I've seen a couple of pictures of her, and a lot of pictures of her are in black and white. So it's kind of hard for me to tell what she's using on her lid. So from what I can make out, it's like a taupey sort of gray, but then it can almost lean to a black. It's a smoky color, definitely on her lid. And then she does her famous cat eye, where she connects it to her bottom line. But I'm gonna break through, and I'm gonna break everything down basically. So let's get started. I'm using, you know how much I love Makeup Revolution. I'm using their Soph X palette in Extra Spice. It looks like that. So it's got beautiful shades, it's got darker ones, and you know, more of that spicier reddish orangey tones down there. I have a few brushes back here that I'm going to be using later on, but right now we're just using our good old fingers for right now, just to lay and pack that color down. Before we get into the eyes, we're gonna bake You guys know how much I love to bake, especially a look like this, especially because her features are so sharp. You're gonna definitely want to bake. So I have like a little tiny beauty blender, and I'm just gonna bake under my eyes so that black or anything that we have doesn't necessarily fall down. And then we're gonna just bake under where I did that really sharp contour before, and that will just define that area and make that chiseled section pop even further. And then we're just going to kind of bake along the sides of the nose and just a little bit in our T-zone. This is completely unnecessary. For now, I would just do the under eye area and this side over here, and just there. Okay, now we're gonna be jumping into, I'm just trying to find what color is the best one to start with in this palette. I think we're gonna blend together a color called Lakes and Reputation. So I don't know if you can see this well, but this color Lakes right here, it's kind of a taupey brown, and then we're gonna mix the one underneath, which is a little bit more of a blackish brown situation. So we're gonna start with Lakes. Now you can use a eye primer. This one is from Urban Decay, or if you don't have the money to just run out and buy an eye primer, you can just use concealer on your eyelid and just kind of let it dry and then go in, or concealer and then powder it down and then go in with your eyeshadow. That's completely up to you. Or you can buy Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion. This one is amazing. But like I said, if you don't want to spend money like that, you don't have to. Concealer does a great job. So this color is kind of like a brown, kind of green kind of shade. And we're just gonna put that on our lid. Okay, I'm thinking that I'm not gonna go in with the Reputation color. So right now it's coming off a little bit kind of like patchy, but just keep putting the color down with your finger, and then we're gonna use a brush, and the brush is gonna help us sort of pack the color and buff the color. So you're just putting this right now on your lid, and you're stopping where the crease is. So wherever your crease is where you're gonna stop. So you're putting it on the lid and just kind of meeting it almost to where the crease is. Okay, so now you definitely need a brush. So you use sort of like a brownish on the taupier end of things, not so much on the warmer side. It's much more on the taupier, grayish side, smokier side. And now you don't have to do this. I'm gonna do it. You just take a fluffier brush and you're just going to blend those like edges out, so it's not so crazy and sharp looking and unblended. So just, and if you want, you could take maybe a little bit of like another shade or the same shade, and just to help the blending and the transition process of where your crease is into this Lakes shadow. Okay. So that's kind of like what we're working with right now. We've got the Lakes down, the Lakes shadow, and we're just trying to make sure that it looks even. So it's kind of like a chocolate brown, kind of taupey gray, and then we have it kind of going into that brown. You see, brown contour crease shade. But like I said, you could just only put this legs color and then just not. But I really just like the way this brown, because it just ties everything in, makes everything a little bit more smokier looking. Okay, so we've done that. Now we're going in with the fun part, which is the liner, which is why you guys are all here right now, because you want to know how to do that Sophia Loren cat eye. So just take any liner that you love. This one's from Ulta. It's their classic felt tip liner in black. I'm going to shake it. Now I'm going to come a little bit closer and we're going to do this together. So basically I have a mirror down here. So if you see me looking down here, just know that I'm looking at a mirror that's a little bit more up close to my face. So we're gonna start with this eye, and basically you see where the end of my eyebrow ends? That is sort of your point for where you're gonna be drawing the line. So if you don't know where to draw it, just use the end of your eyebrow as a guide. That's the word I was looking for. Okay, so you see how the end of my eyebrow was the guide for where I needed to place that wing. So now I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna pull my eye, not too hard, and I'm just gonna draw. I like to pull my eye gently because I like to have a precise line all the way in. See? And pull it all the way down and make like a point. See? So you're doing all of that, and it's gonna look like that, and the tip is gonna be rather pointy. So just fix this up a tad bit. Okay, and now we're gonna do the other eye. The same thing that we just did. Make it into a nice point in the corner, because that's what's going to give you that sexy cat feline feel. I just want to make sure that these are even, because there's nothing I hate more than uneven eyeliner. Okay, so once you have something like that going on, and it looks like that on the side, this is where it can kind of get a little tricky. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna give yourself a little bit of a guideline down here, and we're going to connect that point to where our bottom sort of meets us. Now this is a bit trickier for people like myself that have rounded eyes. You know, it's much easier. And then we're going to go in just with regular liner. And we're filling all the way in with that liner. So essentially, you'll have liner all the way around. Okay. Now, I know she uses white liner. I know she fills it right in the middle like that. Kind of like in the center. if you want to put it on your bottom lash line, you can. I have to just fix my bottom just a bit like that. It's entirely up to you if you want to put white under your eye. Personally, I know that's a very 60s like way of wearing makeup. They would put like white under here, and then they would put the black. But because I have very round eyes to begin with, that would just make me look like Bambi, you know, like my eyes would just look even bigger. So I'm wiping off the bake that we had on our face. Okay, now we're gonna be going in with highlighter. Now I noticed that she doesn't have anything too crazy as a highlighter. Like, I noticed like her face isn't ever really like highlighted, you know, like she doesn't have like any highlight on. So I'm just gonna take a tiny bit of highlighter and put it where my brow bone is, because I feel like I can't just not have highlight up here. But I think she uses a mattified. Up here is definitely mattified, whereas I'm using something that's not mattified, you know? But I can't just not highlight up there, you know? So that's how the eyes are looking so far, and you can go back in and just make sure everything is sort of blended and blended out pretty and all that. Alrighty, now je vais te do. Okay, we're gonna go now in with the face. I noticed that she didn't really have crazy amount of like, so I'm gonna be using Cola because I've noticed that that's universally like something that all skin tones could use. Fair, you know, dark. You just want to use something that's closest and sort of taupey to the natural structure of your face. And that basically was just to set anything and bring down the neck and the jawline and make it so that you have a jawline, because she definitely has crazy bone structure that's just incredible. And if you can't find where your cheekbones on, sucky, tip of the ear, top, corner of mouth is the rule of thumb. Now obviously you don't want to drag it all the way down because it's going to look like you have sideburns. And obviously I'm doing them extra, you know, exaggerated because I don't really necessarily have cheekbones that are, you know, very visibly sort of, like I said, I have a rounder face, so I have to make them look a little bit more, you know. Okay, so now that we have that set onto the face, our bronzer, we've set that cream bronzer that I did earlier before I came on. Now I'm going in with another Makeup Revolution product, and I'm just gonna kind of like make my face look more glowing and healthy. I'm just taking these two shades and I'm just gonna go on top with the cheekbones, forehead. I don't know if you can tell, but it just makes the skin look healthy, because I don't notice in any of the pictures that I've seen of her, like, she's not really wearing anything that's like highlight. Like, she's not wearing a highlighter. So just making my skin look glow. Oops. Okay, now we're moving on to blush. I don't know what happens, but basically when I put makeup on, my nose just runs. I don't understand it. I don't get it. Okay, now we're going into Morphe, I think it's 8C Cool, and once again, I don't notice her wearing any, in pictures, I don't see her using any of this type of shade range. She's more on the peachy, sort of corally, non-existent, kind of not there. Apples of cheek, smile, tip of nose, pretend something's really funny, you know? And that's where you can find where the blush goes. So I just used Driven and Sexy sort of combined, and it's like a nice peach. It's pretty. Okay, now that we've done that, we are almost done. We're gonna focus on lips now. I'm using from MAC World. Now, I've noticed with her lips are very, she doesn't like, occasionally I'll see a picture of her wearing red lips. Other than that, it's usually nude. It's usually like almost like a concealer nude. So the best shade to represent that with the smoky eye would definitely be Myth from MAC, and it looks like this. But if you don't want to run out and buy Myth, you can use like a concealer. You know, put a regular nude lipstick by any brand that you own, and then just dab a little bit of concealer, and it will make your lips look concealer nude. And now I'm going to basically set, I mean, I know I've set before, but I like to set again. I'm going to be using by Bare Minerals in Fair 01. I'm like a little fluffier brush, and I do this because I'm crazy and I just like everything to look super bright, super set. I swear my dog just barks to bark. Like, I think she just saw like a leaf drop and she starts barking. I'll never understand it. I don't know. I don't get it. Okay. You see how that just, I don't know, maybe it's in my mind, but basically it just sort of made everything pop brighter, and it set everything. Now you can do that. You don't have to do it. I love to do that step, and that's that. So now I'm taking the new Damn Girl. I have the little tester, not tester, the sample size. I love this. Look at this. I mean, I do naturally have larger lashes, but damn. I mean, look at that. Like, you don't even really have to get closer. You see? I mean, do you see? Okay, it looks like I'm wearing false eyelashes. Like, And the best tip for mascara is to look up. Not look, yeah, like to lean your head back and look up, basically. And that's how you can avoid. And I've seen people like put mascara on like this, like super fast like that. Don't. Go from the bottom and wiggle. Bottom, wiggle up. And what that does is it gets to the bottom root and you wiggle it up. And it makes them super thick and lush and look like they're falsies when they're not. So this is a new mascara from Too Faced. And it's called Damn Girl, and I've really been liking it. I've had it for about a week and a half now, maybe less. So it's definitely a newer product, but I really like it. And now at this point, you would spray your face because we're done. And if you wanted to add maybe a tiny little bit of sheen here, I'm using by ColourPop my tried and true Flexitarian. And I just finish it off and I put it in areas that I feel are necessary, like tops of cheekbones right here, because it really accentuates, in my opinion, the depth at that cheekbone, you know, the depth where we hollowed it out and we made it look very sharp and chiseled. And now we're putting highlighter to bring out the tops of our cheekbones and bring out our eyes, bring out the tops of our cheekbones. So that's pretty much what makeup is all about. Makeup is all about illusion. It's not about really about tricking people, but at the same time, it kind of is. So right now is when I would set my face. So of course I didn't bring a setting spray over here, and now that means that I have to go and get a setting spray. But you guys know that I use from Makeup Revolution. Let me get it. I use this one from Makeup Revolution. It's the fixing spray in Peaches and Cream. I have like the tiniest amount left, so it comes out, see, it kind of comes out blotchy. But it smells like peaches, and I have the coconut one. I am in love with this product. If you don't have it, you need it. You do. It just, I swear by it. I mean, I could be outside all day sweating, and my makeup, it just still looks like brand new. And people come up to me and they're like, oh my god, you know, how do you keep your makeup on all day? I mean, yes, I go through steps to keeping my makeup on, like primer and baking and setting, but it's really super important to have a proper setting spray. So that's the final look. I'm super happy with the way it turned out. Yeah, it's really easy, you know. Even though this video is almost 30 minutes long, like, it was really easy, and if I wasn't talking through it, it probably would have taken me maybe 10 to 15 minutes, just face and everything. I have this little black dress, my hair is up, and yeah, I mean, this look, you could wear it, you know, date night, you know, it's just super sexy. Valentine's Day, your birthday party, Halloween. I mean, it's really easy and it's really sexy, and yeah. So that's that, and I hope that you guys really enjoyed it and liked it, and if you did, don't forget to like this video, leave a comment down below. I love talking to you guys. Maybe, you know, share this video. It does help out, you know, spreading the word and everything like that. If you have any questions, you can always direct message me. You could always talk to me, you know, I don't bite. yeah, and that's that. So that's the new series I'm going to be starting. So I'm not transforming into these people, but I am showing you how you can achieve something similar to what they wear. You know, I'm going to be doing many other celebrities, not just, you know, old Hollywood celebrities. I'm going to be doing, you know, modern celebrities, old Hollywood, just to kind of make things fun and different here on my channel. But I hope that you guys like it, and if you did, you know the deal. And don't forget to hit the notification bell to be notified every single time I upload. And I love you guys, and I really truly appreciate the support. I'm not just saying that. Yeah, you guys mean everything to me, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye!